However, they did say it's no longer passive income because there's a lot of work that's involved, as you can only imagine, right?
Yes, the details that go into this is insane.
It is, and looking back at some of the we live in Cherokee County, Canton, Georgia, Woodstock, Georgia, and some of the Airbnbs don't necessarily have a view, but people are absolutely making money doing the
Oh,
Airbnbs.
100%, 100%.
All right, welcome, Jennifer. Top three pieces of advice you can give a brand new real estate agent.
Okay, so I am thinking top 3 things. I think you really have to have good communication. I think you have to really be ready to put yourself out there because everybody knows a real estate agent already. So if you're just getting started, it's not one of those things that you're going to get your license and then you're going to have a ton of people in your inbox. You got to put yourself out there, good communication skills, really know who your clientele is, and then just roll with it till you make it.
Especially in today's market. I mean, we're not in the market a couple of years ago where anybody that entered into the market was able to get a property under contract, whether it was a listing or a purchase. What's unique about now in today's market for new real estate agents?
I think not only just marketing yourself, you got to be really good with technology. So when you are working with clients, let's just say like if you're a listing agent, I do a lot of listings. You've really got to be good with today's technology. It is ever changing every single day. There's always a new app, a new platform. You want to be able to be confident using it.
Right.
That way you can get that house marketed to as many people as possible.
Right. What about, so AI clearly leading the pack into the world of technology. What is Jennifer Bohrer doing on the AI front?
Does this count as Chat GPT?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I learned about Chat GPT from working with the American Dream. If you are not using it, you need to start because it is absolutely amazing. The Chat GPT, it starts to know who you are. They know your personality. You can literally ask it anything that you want to, and it will generate some of the best stuff for you.
Like what type of stuff are we talking about?
With Chat GPT, a lot of times I use it for social media posts. So if I need to do a quick post and just say, what are the top 5 things you should do to get your house ready to hit the market? It will literally, you type that in, and it will generate you an amazing response within seconds that you can use. Right. Copy, paste, right. Rinse and reuse.
Absolutely. All right, so my name is Darren Hunter. First of all, thank you for joining us. If you find any value in this, it would do me a great honor if you would like and subscribe, follow along, comment below. Please engage with us. We're trying to bring content like our girl over here, Jennifer Bohrer with Boulevard.
Yes.
Joining us today. And today we're in Ringgold, Georgia, which is just south of Chattanooga. We're almost at the Tennessee border. Where are we exactly? We're in Ringgold, but where are we and what are we doing out here today?
Today, we are having a lot of fun. We are out here at a property that has luxury tree houses that you can rent to stay in. So Airbnb, it is so super cool. I am so excited to check it all out. It's beautiful out here. It's right here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. What do you think about it so far?
I mean, this place is absolutely spectacular. And we've only really just begun to explore the property. I mean, there's 16 acres. We're just south of Chattanooga, about probably about an hour north of Atlanta. It's a perfect location for folks looking to get a weekend getaway.
Yep.
They hold weddings here. I mean, it's picturesque. I mean, I can only imagine what it's like here in the spring when everything's blooming. It's got to be absolutely
snowing. How beautiful would that? I feel like this would also be a great closing gift. So whenever I work with clients, whether they're buying or selling, I always like to give a little closing gift. Like, how fun would this be as a giveaway for a weekend?
You should close with Jennifer because she's going to give you a free gift here at we're at Selah Ridge, a Treesort, not resort, a Treesort in Ringgold, Georgia. So
yes.
All right, so we're gonna get moving. We've got some additional information or additional footage that we need to capture.
Yes.
So we'll continue this at one of the tree houses.
Awesome.
All right, we've changed locations. We were in the greenhouse. Now we're actually in the very first tree house that Daniel and April put together.
Yes.
This actual location, well, all the locations, frankly, were on building off the grid, Georgia, right?
Yes.
So you may have actually seen this location before. Tell everybody, they started out as an Airbnb type of that was their dream, right? That was going to be their quote unquote passive income situation. Now, Tell us a little bit about what you see out there and what people are doing with Airbnb properties. What's going on with that?
Um, it really depends on your situation, I think, but there are a lot of people out there who love to make that passive money. So people going in buying investment properties, whether it's in their price range or way below their price range, putting in all their TLC and then turning around and renting it out. Which is what we're seeing. We're getting a lot of properties with acreage.
Right.
That way it can be, in Georgia, there's so many amazing
Yeah.
views out there. There's so
Sure.
many great properties out there. So yeah, the Airbnbs are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean this particular property, there's 16 acres, and they started with one. There was a house that they renovated that they actually live in as their
Mm-hmm.
primary. They built this one, and they've since built 3 other locations on the same property.
Yes.
And they're sitting at 90. They told us they're sitting at 90% occupancy, so it's a cash cow for them.
Yes.
However, they did say it's no longer passive income because there's a lot of work that's involved, as you can only imagine, right?
Yes. The details that go into this is insane.
It is, and looking back at some of the we live in Cherokee County,
Mm-hmm.
Canton, Georgia, Woodstock, Georgia, and some of the Airbnbs don't necessarily have a view, but people are absolutely making money doing the
Oh,
Airbnbs.
100%, 100%.
Recently in Woodstock, I have to say recently, it's actually been a little bit longer. There's a moratorium. You have to have a license, you have to register.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things coming down on the Airbnb that I think we should all be paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't grow up in Cherokee County. You're from Florida. So tell everybody, how you got here, where you're from originally.
Okay, so I am originally from Panama City Beach, Florida. Lived in Florida for pretty much my entire life. Graduated high school, went over to Tallahassee, graduated of Florida State, and then I moved down to Tampa, which is where I met my husband. Once we started having kids. He's from a little tiny town up in Indiana. Tampa was a little overwhelming for him, so he wanted to move up to Georgia. So he kind of threw a dart, and this is where we landed.
Huh.
So,
now, is he a basketball fan, being from Indiana?
He is.
Okay.
He is.
Did he play basketball?
He didn't. He was on the football team,
okay.
but he was Butler University.
Oh, okay. Wow,
yep.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. So you snagged a smart and athletic guy.
Yes.
And now you have a couple little ones too.
I do. We have 2 boys, almost 6 and 8 years old.
Okay.
So
excellent. So
yes.
Now, what about Canton? Specifically, good community to raise family, raise kids, all that.
Yes. So Georgia is so different from Florida, but I think the difference with being in Canton is, it's more of a suburb area. The people are great. Everyone's so nice. When we first moved here, there really wasn't a ton to do. We moved here in 2016. I came from Tampa, which has anything and everything you can want to do on every single corner. And we moved here and I was like, oh my God, there's a Longhorns and an Applebee's. Like, what am I going to do with this? And then all of a sudden it just started,
right,
rapidly growing, which has been great for real estate. I think that's one of the perks of doing real estate in the Cherokee County areas because there's always people moving in.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. So before we wrap up, tell us, what's your one piece of advice or what do you recommend for first-time home buyers?
So I think first-time home buyers, it's a very exciting time, but don't think that you have to buy your house that you want up here. Start small. Just because you're approved for $500,000 doesn't mean you need a $500,000 house. So maybe let's start at a $250,000 or $300,000. Put your love into that house. Turn around, sell it in a few years, make that equity to then put into that next house that could, at that point, be your dream home, or just keep doing it.
Sure.
So also get a good real estate agent who knows what they're doing and get pre-approved.
Who do you get pre-approved by?
You, of course.
Of course.
Hello.
That was a trick question, just making certain. All right. Fantastic day. Truth be told, this is Jennifer and I's first time actually meeting face to face. We've shared emails, we've shared phone calls, but we've never actually got an opportunity to talk. And we certainly have an opportunity to work together on a TV show.
Yes.
So it's been an unbelievable day. We've had a phenomenal day. This place is absolutely fantastic.
Yes. So good.
I know my wife, Mary, and I know your husband, I'm sure, is going to be ecstatic to come up here at some point, along with hopefully some clients that we mutually help.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
Right?
yes. Wouldn't that be fun to mutually do like a gift for somebody to
Absolutely.
give them a weekend away in this fabulous luxury tree house?
Oh, all day long. Let's do
Yes,
it. All right.
yes.
So I'm going to hold you to it. You hold me to
Yep.
it. My name is Darren Hunter. This was another guaranteed interview with my girl, Jennifer Bohrer. Have a great day. Take care.
Bye, y'all.